Welcome user RSP, Happy New Year. Welcome user 94. Welcome unknown Edwin. Welcome Happy New Year. Welcome master. Welcome user. Welcome Sar Bear. Welcome. Hi my friend, I'm good. How are you? I have a headache, so zavezala sam oko glavi. Ernad, jeste Ernade, kako si dobro? How was your New Year's? Mene glava boli, I was like, I wanna go do a live, I was like, ne znam, boli me glava, so evo, gledam neki frizuru sam napravila. Oh, welcome Fozia, welcome Taylor, welcome Hassan, welcome user. Hope everyone had an amazing New Year. Mine was really good. It was a surprise New Year. My mom, she cooked like this amazing food. Oh, and baš lijepo. My mom too, she cooked the food, she prepared everything. I didn't do anything, everything was done and she just invited us, which was really nice. Dobro sam, we are chilling at home, it was fun. Oh, baš mi je drago. I haven't done a live because I have been having headaches. So I don't know, so I'm protecting my crown chakra. Yeah, thank you for your likes. Thank you. I'm still working on it. I have to maybe lose 5 more pounds and then I'll be perfect. But it's winter, so all we do is eat. Welcome, Master. Sure. Welcome, Master. Welcome, Elias. Welcome. I am right now in my bed because my kids are downstairs. You can't do it. They're screaming. So it's like every time I try to do a live, you'll hear the children in the background. Thank you for your likes. You guys, today we're going to talk about how to take responsibility and what decisions to make and what we need to remove from our life, especially because right now it's 2024. It's a new year. So we have to break through some habits and beliefs. And yeah, but one of the things we covered up to chapter 13, which was really amazing, and now we're gonna cover how we take responsibility, and then I'll share some secrets with you and what I do and what my passion is and what I'm good at. Oh, I miss you too, my friend. Let me see. I have such a bad name, Ernad. No, it's not Ernad. Yeah, it is Ernad. That's a lijepo ime. Really lijepo ime. Mine is old-fashioned Mirsad. It's my dad's. Like my father, pošto moja nana had on ima 6 brothers, 5 sisters. Pošto on bio najstarije dijete, they just added the A. Prvo dijete se rodilo, that was me, so they just added the A. Yeah, it was great. Yes, okay, so let me start, you guys. I'll start and then I'll share what I did today, and it blew my mind that you can actually do that. And so I'll start off by, it's called Money File 1. Millionaires, they take responsibility. Or any successful person in life, they take responsibility. So you take responsibility, and poor-minded people, they blame others. And I was really thinking, is that true? Do we really blame other people when it comes to our responsibility in life? And looking at the research, it really is true. Hi, Master Shifu. What? Oh, thank you. All right, let's start off. If you want to be successful, you really have to start taking responsibility for your life. You have to take responsibility for everything that is going on in your life, around you and in your personal life, in your business and in your relationship. We are quick to blame others. For past couple of years, we might have blamed COVID. Maybe we blame friends, our boss, our spouse, or the economy. We seem to blame everybody and everything except ourselves. Oh, hvala. Nisam danas nekako bez veze. Millionaires look in the mirror and they take responsibility for what is going on in their lives and in their business. We all have a friend or family member who seems to blame everybody else for the bad things that are going on in their lives. When you see it, you recognize that they are the ones that need to change. When you play the blaming game, you are putting on a negative frequency, and all you're doing is attracting more of negative situations into your world. You're good. I got tired and I laid down. Oh, I hope you enjoyed, because today is a good chapter I want to finish, and then I want to talk about the energy and frequency and vibrations and raising energies and setting up amazing new year. Welcome, Dina. Welcome. I really want to finish the chapter. Welcome, Ron Cat. Yeah, if I'm saying your name wrong, forgive me. All right. That is not for you anymore. From this day forward, you are successful. You are whatever you desire to be. If you want to be a millionaire, yes, you are a millionaire. Millionaires take responsibility for their results. I want you to focus on the area in your life that you're not getting the results that you want. Maybe you started a new workout routine and the results are not showing up. Your clothes are not fitting any better and your weight is not where you want it to be. The output, the effort does not seem to be generating results. You might be tempted to blame the workout or your trainer. You might be complaining that it's too cold or too hot outside, so you can't work out. I'm going to challenge you to look inside yourself and instead of blaming everything around you, take responsibility for you. Thank you. The way we do something is the way we do everything. When the results that you want are not showing up, it's time to access what the problem is. Millionaires look at the results and ask themselves how they can get results they desire. Millionaires, they look at the results and they ask themselves, how can I get the results that I'm desiring? Remember, the quality of your life is determined by the quality of questions you ask yourself. Start asking yourself better questions. All that you need is within you now. Millionaires, they access the results and ask themselves the same type of questions. What could I have done differently? Welcome. Welcome, Huso Beric. What could I have done better? Where could I have improved? Successful people are honest with themselves. If there's an area where they can improve, they work on that area. Things begin to change the moment you take responsibility for your life and business. Things will begin to shift because no longer you are allowing outside circumstances to be an excuse. When you blame others, you're making excuses and blaming the below average results on everybody else. The easy way out of it is to blame and not take personal responsibility. That is not for you anymore. From this day forward, you're going to make the investment you need to make in yourself. You're going to take responsibility because you now have the mind, the millionaire mind. Close your eyes and envision yourself taking responsibility for your action. Envision yourself owning the results. Let's do it. Close your eyes and envision taking the responsibility, what we need to change. See yourself taking the action, actually doing the work. How does it feel, right? So millionaires are successful people. They know where they're going, right? So they have a clear identity of who they're becoming. So they say, I take responsibility for my results and I'm in control of my life. So you have to envision the future of the person you want to be and you want to see. And that's what we're talking about, changing identity. Pozdrav, Beća. The last time I was on live, you made me too excited. Pozdrav iz Beća. Aw, we'll get there. So this is just beginning. I'm afraid if I start speaking that my kids are gonna start running upstairs and they're gonna start asking questions and they're gonna start jumping on the bed. So I'm like trying to not speak too loud and get you guys too excited. So let's talk about consistency. People who practice consistency, they create new habits. And poor-minded people, they start and stop in life. One of the main keys to mindset is they are consistent. Write this word down, consistency. Ask yourself this question, am I consistent? How consistent am I in my life? Often we have an idea of a new project and we start working on it because we believe it has a lot of potential. We are excited about it, but after a short period of time, we lose the excitement and then we stop. I call these starts and stops. How many of you start something and then you stop? How many of you start something and then you stop? Again, listen, I have to make some big changes in this area, becoming consistent on daily basis. Consistency is what wins the championship. Consistency is showing up every day regardless whether you feel like it or not or whether you see the results. It's gonna be crazy. Many nama raste. My energy goes up like the level. All right, you guys. I'm excited to share about this. Okay, it's about becoming in the mind. So as I'm gonna be the speaker right now, I'm not gonna share when. Let's talk about the mind. So the programmings and the habits we have picked up and we learned, right? That's a program we're living. So we have a program on income, program on love, program on relationship. Every single person is running a program. Success is the best revenge. When you work on yourself, you heal yourself, you program, you work on the mind, you reprogram the programs of the mind, and then you feel good and then you enjoy the process. Is beautiful. Welcome. All right, so when it comes to the programmings, when it comes to habits, I am really powerful, and I've been studying this book for a long period of time, and I posted it. How many of you heard it? Project 369. Like, we read the chapter, it's already done. It was a short chapter. It's called Project 69 by The Key to the Universe by Nikola Tesla. And I want to share with you some of the frequencies. You guys, listen. There's a called solfeggio scale frequency. We have 174, relieves pain and tension. So when we don't feel good, we have any pain in the body, we're experiencing any pain, we have 174 frequency that relieves pain and tension. Then we have 285 hertz linked to the root chakra. That's why I covered my root chakra. It's for safety, and crown chakra. 396 HD is liberating one from fear and guilt. Okay, so this is Solfeggio frequency. It's a powerful book. This is what I use. So it's about energy, frequency, vibration. It's really not so much about doing the work outside. It's doing the work inside, and it's about healing. And so what I love about this book, it's really powerful. And it talks about the mindset. It talks about solfeggio frequencies. It talks about really powerful things. And one of the things I want to talk about is be the energy you want to attract. It's about building a relationship with yourself, right? Being conscious, aware of the frequencies and energies, having the faith, and manifesting your dreams. I love this. So I'm going to start. I'm going to finish with the chapter, but I want to do something that I love, what's my passion. And I want to talk about faith. I want to talk about building a relationship with yourself. And this starts today. So starting, dobro sam, Ido, kako si ti? All right, guys, so this is very powerful. This book was called, it's in my store, 369. I don't know if it's sold out or not. I haven't checked out. I know a lot of the books are sold out. It's building a relationship with yourself. And so this is very powerful. In 2024, you want to learn how to speak to yourself. You want to learn how to love yourself. You want to learn how to heal yourself. You want to learn how to use the inner voice to dictate those negative and positive thoughts. And you want to learn how to stop the thoughts when you're experiencing negative emotions and frequencies. All right, so building a relationship with yourself. How do you communicate with yourself daily? By communicating, we mean the mental conversation you have within yourself inside your inner voice. Are you speaking highly of yourself, or do you talk down on yourself? Regarding yourself, it's not just about what we say to other people. It's about constant reminders we give ourselves daily. Building a strong bond with the inner voice. Okay, so there was an experiment being done. How powerful. Oh, thank you, my friend. So there was an experiment being done, how powerful our voice is. When we speak, we prophesize our future. So this guy had rice. On one side, he decided to do an experiment for 2 weeks where he's going to start speaking, starting 2024. He was going to start speaking all the most amazing things about rice. And on the other bag, there was other rice, and he was going to speak about the negative things about rice. I swear, the devil is attacking my voice because my throat chakra has been so dry. I couldn't speak lately. I've been having headaches, eye pain, blurry vision, and on top of that, I honestly think I'm going through some spiritual attacks. Let's go. You guys, listen. When we speak positive, we are prophetizing our future. So he decided to do the experiment to really test if it does work. So he started saying to the rice, I love you, rice. You're beautiful, rice. You're smart. You're capable. You're strong. He started speaking all the amazing things. And then he said that, and then he also started speaking to the other side of the rice. I hate you. You're ugly. You're this. You're that. All these mean things, right? In 2 weeks after he did the results, he started looking at the rice where he was speaking the good things about himself. That I love you. You're smart. You're capable. You can do this. All the nicest thing. You're kind. You're sweet. You're generous. Whatever it is. The rice was beautiful and white. But where he was speaking the negative things, okay, bye, my friend. Bye, Edwin. I hope you have an amazing night. I love you too, my friend. Bye. Where he was speaking negative things about rice, he started noticing that the rice was changing color. It was becoming dark. It was becoming more rotten. And so he started doing the experiment. He continued doing the experiment. He kept saying, I love you. You're smart. You're beautiful. And the rice contained being white. It was beautiful. and the other eyes turn black. And so what I'm trying to tell you, it's important that the words that you speak and you talk about yourself, be very careful the words, the inside voice, what you say to yourself. Because when you are alone, when there's no friends, when there's no family, we go into self-sabotaging modes. It's a cycle that we need to break. And a lot of us, we think we overcome this cycle. A lot of us, we think we have excellent self-esteem. A lot of us, we think we can accomplish anything we want. But we have these beliefs and paradigms that are always going to create blocks and resistance. No matter how much far we move, something is going to, every time we achieve a different level of success, there's going to be that sabotage that comes in. Okay, welcome, my friend. Welcome, Master. Thank you for your likes, unknown, my Edwin. And so it's important to build a relationship with yourself. So Nikola Tesla from my country, he knew how to access different worlds. He talked about building a relationship with yourself, using the energies to transmute the pain, so you can manifest the things you want, but use the energy to speak life over what you want. And so my passion for this, I decided to do this, was because I wanted to teach you guys to speak life over your life, right? To speak the amazing things, to speak of what you want to be, to speak what you want to see. Building the identity requires that you need to see yourself who you want to be 5 years from now. Okay, how does that person act? Who does she spend time with? Who does she hang out with? What does she read throughout the day? What is her morning routine? So you have to be clear on the person you're becoming. And so one of the things you have to be clear on is speaking life over your life, right? Welcome, welcome. So what does that mean? When you subconsciously, we are programmed to speak negative. So subconsciously, we're programmed to think negative. Subconsciously, we have all these limiting beliefs and paradigms and subconscious blocks and resistance that are creating the blocks with our thinking. And so when we're speaking negative, we are prophetizing what we want to attract. In order for us to manifest the things we want, to become the match of the energy, we need to start understanding how powerful we are, how we are the energy, how we are the currency, how what we speak, we actually attract into our life. Our thoughts, they become things. So when our thoughts become things, these are the things you're thinking about, these are the things you're focusing, these are the things you're dwelling. So it's really important to understand that in order to become the identity, we need to build a relationship with ourselves, and that is to fall in love with ourselves, love ourselves so much, and accept every flaw that is going on in our life, right? And so I want to share with you, it's important to build a strong bond with your inner voice. You have to love your inner voice. You have to speak highly of yourself. You have to train your subconscious mind to think positive, because we've been programmed so much negative program in our mind that we're thinking negative. And those beliefs that we're thinking negative, that you're not smart, that you're not capable, you can't do this, that is hard, that is complicated, those all stem from our inner child beliefs, right? How we're raised as children. So whatever we place in our subconscious mind, it will manifest in the physical reality, whether it's positive or negative. So whatever we're focusing, whether it's positive or negative, it takes time to reprogram the subconscious mind. But the more you speak positive, you're training your brain, you're training your mind to attract of what you want, right? So you're training your mind to bring the things that you desire, the good things, right? And so when we focus on negative things, what happens is the brain drops, the energy drops. And when the energy drops, you're feeling negative and you're feeling drained, you're feeling tired. So when you are in the negative state of vibration, negative state of frequency, then you're attracting all the people, friends, environment, everybody that's on negative frequency like you, right? And so if you're angry, you're attracting anger. If you're moody, you're attracting the mood. Whatever is that feeling, you're attracting. So feeling is so important, and what you speak and say to yourself is so important. So you have to start speaking life over your life. So whatever is that you want, you have to be in a positive state, right? So you notice when you don't feel good, you question yourself every morning. What should you, you question yourself every morning. And the first question is, you have to ask yourself, who am I? And you ask yourself, I'm a spiritual human having a human experience. So I'm here to co-create my reality. Those inner voices that we experience, some of them are outwit with Napoleon. Napoleon Hill talked about out with the devil, right? Welcome, Elma Salkic. Thank you for follow. Welcome, welcome. And so we have to be very careful of the words we speak. The words we speak, they prophetize our future, right? So you have to fill your morning journal when you wake up with something positive. You have to start off maybe with meditation, learning how to calm down the racing thoughts, the mind, because we have over 80,000 thoughts a day. So we cannot control 80,000 thoughts a day, right? It's impossible, but we have to learn how to calm the thoughts and the mind, right? Today I was speaking on the phone. I got so excited, and I was teaching, I was trying to speak in Bosnian and teaching this lady how the beliefs, what she believes about herself, her inner reality is creating the results that she's having now. And one of the things she was saying is that she was experiencing this frustration, a little bit of anger. Why? Because she got triggered by something that happened. So when you get triggered and you get angry, now you're lowering your state of frequency or vibration. This is why I said it's important to learn and let go. Learn and let go. If somebody is not in alignment with your energy, you cannot argue with them because they have a program, and that program is they're raised on that program. So if you try to prove your point or get your point across, you'll be stuck in the never-ending cycle of not agreement, right? And so it's important to build a relationship with yourself. And one of the things we talked about with Daniel Gomez is building the self-image. So as we build our self-image, our income, our love, everything else starts increasing. And so tonight I'm going to share a secret with you that blew my mind, and that is that every time we work on ourselves and we heal ourselves and we process and we do a lot of shadow work, there's an exercise that I did, and it goes like this, right? You have a power to connect to your subconscious mind. And one of the things you can do when you connect to your subconscious mind, you go deeper inside, because now you have say for example you have two doors right now. You have a door of the future and door of the past. In order to remove the bad things, we must go inside the past to find the pain, the problem. We address the pain, the problem, we flip the memory, then we can go in the future feeling happy and excited. What happens is most of the things we experience as children, that we experience all the bad stuff, has been programmed in our mind. We've been experiencing the challenges, the different things in our life, and the problem really is not so much the childhood, it's how we learn as children. And 99% of the pains and suffering is controlled by the mind. And so if the mind and you're focusing on negative happens so quickly like this, right? It's a vibration, it happens so quickly like this. What would happen if we start training our mind to think positive by focusing on healing and working on our inner self and building a relationship with our higher frequency, a higher version of ourselves, by building a relationship with ourselves, by truly going deeper down, uncovering some of these beliefs and habits, and then working by healing and removing them. So what would happen as you level up, as you heal, you break down those negative beliefs, the habits, then your energy raises. Just like chakras, your energy raises. When your energy raises, you feel good. You're in alignment with what you want. And so when it comes to breaking the habits of being you, it's breaking the wrong habits, breaking the cycles of thinking, cycles of depression, cycle of anger, there's so many cycles, right? We are living the generational curses, and so we have to break the cycles. And so 2024, it's about getting clear on what you want, you guys, getting a statement. I'm so happy and grateful now that I already have what I want, right? You're not focusing on lack of it, that you don't have it. Instead, I'm so happy and grateful now that I will be winning the speaker competition, right? Or I'm so happy and grateful now that I received this and that. So you're already being grateful for what you have right now, and when you're grateful, you attract more of what you're grateful. So building a relationship with yourself is really looking deep down all the stuff that you're going through. For example, whether it's one of the things, building a relationship with yourself is being true to yourself, really understanding when you are processing pains and emotions, understanding whose beliefs you're living, learning what beliefs you picked up. At the same time, it's so important, once you change and you stay true to yourself, you have to understand that the experience that you experience daily in your life, you're going to start experiencing amazing things in life, but then the programs are going to kick in. The old programs. As you start changing, you're going to start doing amazing things. Your energy is going to start raising. You're going to start feeling amazing, but then the programs kick in. And this is why it's so hard, because we have programs on everything, right? So it's important to build a relation with ourselves, to love ourselves, to heal ourselves, so we can get stronger, understanding our belief system, our paradigms, and our beliefs, right? So it's understanding how to change the vibrational energy of our body. And so this is very powerful. He talks about it as well, right? It says that you will not be vibrating on the same level of frequency as before as you start working on yourself. You'll be attracting whatever you are in harmony with, vibration with what you're attracting. For some, grasping this concept is hard. That is why you must believe. It starts and ends with belief. If you don't believe, you might not be able to look at it from the same perspective. So this is a little bit tough concept, because brain is it talks about how your brain is a transmitter of frequency, and how you're constantly transmitting frequency of energy of every single day on autopilot. The pains, the sufferings we're experiencing, it's a vibrational frequency that's being sent out automatically. And when you start working on yourself, you'll notice that change in the energy. You'll notice the change in frequency, right? You are becoming when you're becoming the person, you're breaking the habits of who you were. And so what happens is when you start working on yourself, you're going to start seeing the good and the bad and the ugly, right? You're going to learn from yourself, your weaknesses, your strengths. But at the same time, you're going to learn some of the roots and the problems that you experienced in the past, right? So you're going to learn to think differently. I became who I am, or I become who I want to be, will happen based on the belief. This is an instant manifestation, and it's hard to believe for so many. Once you believe in the identity, and you will start having different experiences, and the sequences of events that are happening in your daily life will completely change. The one thought of asking yourself who are you and where you're going are the first step to taking self-realization. We call this cause and effect. You are the same as what you are identifying yourself with. In conclusion, consciousness is the creation of your reality. You are the consciousness. Believing and putting your faith toward I am must be done to come to self-realization, because you are the one that create. You are the co-creator of your life. And so when it comes to the energy, and this is a little bit complicated topic, I've been studying the mind for over 12 years. It talks about the energy. Be the energy you want to attract. You are who you surround yourself with. What you want wants you back. You have to make the decision of what you want, that in order to come to realization of your vision. We have heard the saying, show me your friends, I will tell you who you are. You are who you hang out with. Now let's think about that for a second. If you want success and friendship with people who have no vision, no goals, or are not on the same frequency, then you will become just like them. And so when it comes to bettering yourself and working on yourself and changing the identity and building the relationship with yourself, is really understanding where is the pain coming from, right? And so you have to be the energy you want to attract. And so it's like you become a magnet. So in aspect of you start working on yourself. And so there was the quote that goes, money doesn't come where it's not loved. Love doesn't come where there's no love. Joy doesn't come where there's no joy. Happiness doesn't come where there's no happiness. So you have to understand that in order to build it, right, to build a relationship with yourself, we're going to start working on healing and loving and taking care of ourselves, right? For women like Elma, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Medina, Benjamin, Mirsad, welcome. To manifest the things we want, we're going to start loving ourselves. So for women, we like to get our nails done. So spend time doing the things that make you happy, doing the things that are in alignment. As long as you are in alignment of what you desire, you are attracting. You're always attracting on the frequency. As long as you can maintain feeling good, because the feeling is the secret. So in order to attract the most amazing things and build an amazing relationship with yourself and change the identity, it all starts with you. It's your belief that creates your reality, right? Belief in yourself. But in order to manifest the most amazing things in your life, you have to have the amazing relationship with yourself. You have to truly, truly love yourself, love you from inside, heal from inside, accept your flaws, and then work on your flaws. At the same time, reprogram the subconscious mind and become who you want to be. You have to become the energy of who you want to attract. I hope that makes sense when I read it, right? So once you start being true to yourself and you start taking action and asking yourself, okay, so this identity that I'm desiring to be, how does she act? What does she wear? What does she dress? Who does she spend time with, right? We start now becoming that identity. We have to become a match of the identity that we desire to be. And so when we can see ourselves 3 years, 5 years from now as already the identity that we saw ourselves, but now, and you are already matching the frequency of the energy. Welcome. So let's think about it for a second. If you want success and you are friends with people who have no vision, have no goals, or whatever the case may be, you are on the same frequency. You will become just like them. So my main mission is work on yourself, heal yourself. And one of the things there was this exercise we did, and it is, there's 2 doors. There's a door to the future and door to the past. In order for us to heal, we must heal from inside to experience the blessing on the outside. Yes, a lot of coaches say ask, believe, receive. Some people say just just be here, be now. Some people say that, some scripting, journaling, affirmations, but none of those things work. Affirmations, you can say them all day long, but if your this belief and the current belief doesn't match, you can speak all day long, it won't come true. So what we need to do is we have to build a relationship with ourselves and heal ourselves. And that is including doing a lot of shadow work on ourselves. So it's not so much the outside work that needs to be done for us to manifest. It's more the inside work that we need to heal, let go, process of emotions, forgive the people that hurt us, and then heal the inner child, because everything stems down from the inner child. And so when we went down to this door, there's this, you have access to the future door. And when you close your eyes and you see yourself 5 to 10 years who you're going to be, you see your vision, you see your future. It sounds crazy, right? But that's how the mind works. You see your future and you already become the identity of who you want to be. And then you now have access to go, it's like a timeline. You now have access to go to the past. And now in the past, when we go back to the past, you can now ask questions, because your mind is so powerful. You guys don't even know, when you can ask the question, the mind will find the picture, the mind will find the location, the mind will find the triggers, the mind will find the emotions if you've done right? And this is what they do, and this is what I do as well. When you go deeper in subconscious mind, you can ask questions. So now the mind knows where the root cause of the problem is. So now when we start working on ourselves, we're gonna start seeing the good things about us, the bad things about us. And so one of the things we're gonna start working, maybe insecurities, low self-esteem, we might have jealousy, we might have envy, we might have greed, we might have comparison, we might have criticism, and these all the things we need to heal. So when we let go, just like let's say a heart, there's a black dot, and every day you do something good, no, I mean if it's a black heart, right? And every day you do something bad, there's a black dot that's placed on that heart. If the white is pure, and every time you place a black dot, that's like a program that's been repeating the cycle. Your heart gets black, gets tired, it gets like you get stuck, you get you don't move forward, you feel unhappy, because you're constantly repeating the program. So what happens when we start working on ourselves and healing the program and working on self-love, we build a relationship with ourselves, then we become stronger, and so we can heal those emotions and barriers. Hello Queen, thank you so much. Sretna Nova Godna tebi, Hari. Želim sve najbolje. Welcome Mira Kurtović. We're talking about energy, frequency, and vibrations. We're talking about taking responsibility. And one of my favorite books we're covering is the 369 method, which is under my store in my TikTok. And I have done the exercises, but it's very powerful. So what happens is, the reason I'm sharing this with you is that most of us were stuck in negative vibrations and negative energies. And so we're always attracting everything that's on the 3D alignment, right? So we have to learn how to step out of this negative vibration, the 3D world, to be in the frequency of love and joy and happiness, and then train our mind to experience that. But in order to do that, we got to start with ourselves and self-healing and doing the shadow work on ourselves. Right? And so when we start doing the shadow work on ourselves, then we're going to start seeing the changes in the reality. We start thinking differently, we start attracting differently. But it's a process, right? So you have to be the energy you want to attract. There was a little thing we did today. My husband was laughing. He said, yes, oh mashallah, I said I got rid of the negative people. Does that help? Yes, but because what happens is we are the average of 5 people we spend our time with. If they're gossiping, if they're complaining, we become like them. We're also picking up their programs and their beliefs, how they raise their children. So what they're feeling, what they're thinking, you're like an energy. We're all energy, we're all connected, right? We're all connected. And what happens is, when that person, let's say you're happy right now, and then all of a sudden you're talking to all these other people are complaining and talking, guess what? Your mood drops down, because your energy is having a spiritual experience. This was on my forehead. I was showing people how powerful, next time my friend, I was showing people how powerful you are when you are high frequency, but for some reason, I swear, my throat chakra is getting blocked. I can't speak it. And so this here, this metal, your energy, so you can pull the energy of what you want toward you. Yes. And so Queen, that thank you. Yes, facts for sure. So what happens is, we are always high vibrational, we're happy, but when we are around the wrong people, wrong environment, our energy will constantly drop, and that's why we'll feel tired, drained. We won't move forward with our dreams, because we care so much of opinion of other people think or they're gonna say. And one of the things is, most of us, we tell the dreams to wrong people, and then we ask ourselves how we don't achieve. Or we tell people in advance what we want, when many people don't even believe in themselves they can accomplish it, right? It's really hard. But I had to learn this. I had to, yeah, so true, especially in our culture, especially if you're Bosnian like me and you're a speaker and you're traveling, they find that so bad. They say always to me, why can't you be normal like other women? Why can't you get a job 9 to 5? Why do you have to be the only different one? Why do you have to meet with men? Why do you have to communicate? Why are you hugging people? Aren't you supposed to be home, cook and clean? And so they don't get that because it's not their fault either. So when you are smart and you work on healing and you learn how law of attraction works and you learn about the programs and paradigm generational curses, you now know not to accept their program, because that's their program. That's the program they raised. That's the program they believe to be true, but it's not for you, right? It's different. 90% have evil eye. Yes, I've been having headaches. Why do you think I have this thing on my head? And I always make a prayer before I get here. Because my friend Edwin was here. He's like, Mersada, why don't you get on? I'm always happy. But for some reason, the devil doesn't want me to speak. It's attacking my voice. Because what I have to share is so powerful. And what I want to know, I want everybody to know, is that we're stuck in a 3D-dimensional world where we're controlled by everything around us. From the things we see, feel, touch, taste, sound, everything is controlled. 99% of people were stuck in the 3D matrix, in where we don't think for ourselves, and we cannot, because the problem is we've been since children programmed to think a certain way, to go to school, get a job, do this. So we have fears and emotions and judgment and criticism and what my friends will think and what my mom will think, what my father will think, all these beliefs, right? And on top of that, we have the paradigms, want to be loved, seen and heard and loved by others and all the stuff. And so it doesn't relate. So what happens is 99 people that are experiencing pain, challenges, depression, anger, anxiety is because they don't know how to control the mind, right? They don't want people to know that you have power to control your thoughts, energies and frequencies, and you have the power to control your mind. But they don't want people to know that, because if people knew that they can raise their vibration, they can be more happy, they'll choose different music, they'll choose better friends, they'll get more into shape, healing, being outside in nature, understanding the power of nature, power of sun, all these amazing things that we have access to, because they want us to be stuck in the negative state where we depend on fear. So we don't work on fear, we don't work on faith, but we're stuck in fear. When you're stuck in fear, you depend on other people, you ask other people for advice, because you cannot make decisions for yourself. Ko nas mrzi, nek njima se bude negativ, real Bosnian quote. Oh, ti si super, Hari. Upravo si, nasmijemo se. Znaš šta, haters are going to always hate, but one thing about us is that, and I love that, is that when we know this information, we have the control and the power, right? So you can have anything in your life, everything you can have, and it can be taken away. Altua Mozak never can be taken away from the knowledge that you have. So it's really powerful. And one of the things I try to explain to people, I went down this path, I was questioning everything. I said, why do people experience depression? Why do people experience all these emotions, negative beliefs, negative habits? Why? Because we're stuck. They want us to be stuck in negative vibration. So when we are stuck in negative vibration, they control, I won't say who, but they control how we think, what we do, what we see on TV, from the brands to the colors we wear. Yeah, so it's really important to understand that you're like a magnet. You are energy. Like you are you. You have your body, you have your beautiful face. But when you close your mouth, there's you inside. That inside is dictating your life on the outside. And they don't want you to know that you have the power inside. So in order to manifest on the outside, this legacy builder that I accomplished, right? I got this little thing. It's so cool. I put it on my forehead. That's because my energy is so strong. So it can stay on my forehead. But my husband was making fun of me, so I took it down. Oh, Queen, yes, thank you. Čim sam ja došla with good vibes, mir se, be happy. Yeah, and I've been very happy, and I'm always happy when I share. But lately, I think I'm going through a lot of spiritual attacks. And I will tell you the reason why. I never had any pain with my eyes. I never had any pain with my throat. But these people who know that other people are awake and they can see the lies and illusions and understand how energy works, and they have been educated and they studied this for a long time, they don't want other people to know. They don't want other people to be the light. They want you to maintain a negative vibration, so then you feel sad about yourself, you feel sad about your life, you take pain, you take things to intoxicate the pain, so you feel better and better about yourself, because they want you to go down that path that you don't think, you don't focus, so you're always feeling down, you're always feeling sad, you're always feeling angry, so they can control how we feel in the negative state of vibration. Yes, it's the 99% is the mindset. See, the mind can make you and break you. The mind is so powerful. right? The mind, whatever we imagine, whatever we think, whatever we feel, we experience. And it's really true. Like, I remember my grandmother used to say, Hari, is it Hari? No, yeah, it is Hari. He said, when my grandmother, when I was younger, she used to say, this Bosnian guy always said, njegova nana bi uvijek vikala, ovo će biti moj policajac, ovo će biti moj lawyer I ovo će biti moj doktor. Whatever she spoke, those three sons exactly became that, right? So lately I've been going through a lot of these attacks. I didn't understand why. My voice is always high, vibrational. I'm always excited. I'm always happy. But I noticed that this information is very powerful, right? Why do you think they hide it? Why do you think there's so many books, but not a lot of books have the right knowledge? Like, why do they think, like, how many of you guys read the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, but the secret was taken out? You guys know that the real secret was taken out. You can read a Think and Grow Rich a million times a day, but the real secret was taken out because the real secret was written in the 16 Lies by Napoleon Hill. And in the book was the whole title. They didn't want the people to know. Why? Because the majority of the rich, the successful gathered together. And they said, no, we don't want the poor to know that. We don't want the poor middle class to know that. Why? Because if they knew how powerful they have, the power of the mind, that they can control the mind, the thoughts, the emotions, the energies, the frequencies. They can control the negative things that happen to them. They know that it's, oh my God, so powerful about the 369. This 369 method by Nikola Tesla. They knew that because that's why they didn't want the rich. They gathered the societies. They didn't want the poor middle class to know that. Why? Because majority of people will be able to manifest their dreams and accomplish the things that most people find impossible. And so they took the secret out, and then he didn't know how to put it there. So Andrew Carnegie put it on the book, and then the book was called Think and Grow Rich. So it's about thinking and becoming in the mind, because your thoughts, they become things, right? Welcome. Some of these names are hard. evuchkovichyahoo.com. So let's continue, guys, right? Let me go back to my energy because I swear something's attacking my voice. If you weren't, then you wouldn't be friends in the first place. We are that which we attract harmoniously. To look at it from another perspective, you like your friends because you have things in common, act the same way, or share hobbies. This will also take effect on your self-identity and the limiting beliefs surrounding you. So are you attracting good things or bad in your life? How do you change this? Do you drop your friends? Of course not, but you can do things differently. You can do whichever way, right? Many people are meant to be in your life for a reason. Many people are here to teach you a lesson, and many people are there to teach you a reason. Just be careful when doing so, because you cannot help people who choose not to help themselves. You can help them when they are ready to be helped. So they have this quote, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So what do you do, Mirsada? Do healing privately. Yes, so what I do is something powerful. So this is, I must say, thank you, God, for giving me the knowledge and the wisdom. When I went through the most challenging times in my life, when I lost my grandfather, so I went to depression, anger, anxiety. I questioned everything. I questioned every single belief, everything I was experiencing led me down the path that I can communicate subconsciously through the mind. So I started studying the power of subconscious mind, started studying the mind. So I've been studying the mind for over 12 years. I have the knowledge in that field. And so what's really powerful that people don't know is that you can so we have emotions. 99% of mind is controlled by the emotions, by the feelings we experience in our life. And so what I have been doing and helping clients and working with clients, especially women, because I can't do men. My husband's super jealous and he's Bosnian. You guys know if you're Bosnian, you cannot be a man. Okay, Bosnian. It could be it's just, okay, let's not get into that topic. He's just jealous, so I have to work with women. And so what happens is, what I do is we can measure the emotion. We find out how many emotions store in the body. So let's say you're experiencing today, you don't feel good, you have a little bit of anger, maybe feeling a little bit jealousy, maybe something is not going good in your life and you're trying to fix it, but it's not going good. Then on top of that, you might have some triggers, and now you tell me your story, what's going on, right? And so this is what happens. So what I do is I measure your emotion. We find how many emotion is stored in the body. Then we go deep into hypnosis. We go inside the mind. Inside the mind, we find the pain, the triggers. We find how old you were. We find out what beliefs is stored. Then we go inside the memory. It's so cool. I'm so proud of myself. We go inside the memory. We then look at the memory, feel the emotions, and use the emotions and pains we have now to address the memory. Then we do the healing of the memory and flipping of the memory. Then we go back to forgiveness of the person that done us wrong, so we can let go of the energy and let go of the pain, so we can experience the good. And then we do a blessing to the inner child. We heal the inner child, because a lot of these things that we experience now all leads down to the little girl and little boy. And so how do we book? I have a link underneath my TikTok where you can click on it, and there says book a session with Mersara. You can check the whole link all over Mersara. So you can check out what I do, what my passion is, and you can check all the links. One of the links, you actually have a free gift with me. It's pretty cool. When you click on the link, it's the secret of the mind. So that is a free gift for me. Yeah, I've been working with a lot of my clients are Americans, but lately a lot of Bosnians. And so as I said, I cannot work with men, so I do have a lot of men here on TikTok but I only work with women right now. So yeah, pretty excited about this. I'm grateful that God got me through that. And now another way we can do is, like, the mind doesn't know what is real or imagined, so we can go through both of the doors. Like, we can step into the future, get to know the identity, understand the identity, get connected to the identity, step into the frequency of 5D, and then we go back to the past. So we bring all the pains, all the emotions, all the stuff we experience, we feel it, we gotta feel it. So for the first session is healing and programming, and it's about processing. So you might experience some tears, because I always tell people bring tissue, bring some water, and then we'll do this is powerful, right? The left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of the brain. And when I did a session with 2 minutes, it's so easy, but it makes people make it so complicated in the aspect of even law of attraction is so simple. Law of attraction is nothing more than minding your vibration, minding how you feel. That's all. That's all it is. Minding how you feel, and it's about feeling good, feeling happy, feeling excited. So we can attract, because we cannot be in lack of what we want when we're in lack and we're focusing on a program, because everybody's living a program. And so the hard thing is you have to reprogram the mind, and that starts when we find the triggers and the pains, and then we repetitively work on the repeating the mind. So what does that mean? You cannot, whatever you want, you're like a magnet, you have to pull it toward you, and you haven't been taught this information that you have to become the magnet, become the energy you want. See, what happened today is I haven't been on the live, but I have received, and I like to be mysterious, I received so many messages. Are you going to be on the live? When are you going to do the live? So today I wasn't, as I said to you guys, lately I've been experiencing all these, because the more I started speaking and sharing this knowledge, there are people out there that do not want you to know this information. They don't want you to know that you have the power, and that your brain is a transmitter of frequency, and you can transmute frequency. At the same time, you can talk to your subconscious mind and heal any of the pains or programs. And it's pretty powerful how the mind works. And so last time we talked about how to attract and bring the thoughts into existence. Today I thought it was really powerful to talk about self-love and healing. Because when we truly fall in love with ourselves, only then we can fully attract the things we want, because we love ourselves. Because when we don't love ourselves, we're still stuck in the low vibration. And when we don't love ourselves, we only attract the negative things on that vibration. The inner dialogue dictates how we feel. And so when we don't feel good, we attract everything on the vibration of feeling good. So it's like my friend here, Haris, says, you have to, he removed some friends. It's important, because you are the average of 5 people you spend your time with. And so you have to be very careful who you give your access and energy to. Sometimes it's better to have 2 best friends than tons of them, right? Because everybody has a program, everybody's running a program, and we're storing other people's programs. Okay, so let's talk about it. So are you attracting good or bad? How do you change this? Do you cancel all your friends? Of course not, but you can do things differently. In some aspects, for me, when I started working on myself and learning this, and started to notice that I was feeling better, started to notice that I had no depression, started to notice that I was feeling happy, started to notice all these things was started when I was working on myself. So when we start working on ourselves, our energy starts changing, people start dropping off from our energy. So that is a good sign. When people start dropping off your energy, that means God is removing them, so that another people who are in alignment with the same energy are coming to the same place, whether it's building relationship or friendship, or it's taking it to the next level, right? Option number one is you can be alone. Option number two is to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, right? Some people, we have different personality, like EFJ, EFT. We all have different personalities, and we're not all, socialized with everybody. Some people like to be quiet, some people like to be alone. And so it's important to know your intuition, trust your intuition, trust what you think is best for you. In that aspect, some people, for example, me, I used to be very social. I was popular in high school, popular in college. One of the compliments I got was from that I got exotic face, which is kind of cool, and I was very popular. But as I grew into into adulthood, and I became a mother, then I started liking my spaces more quiet and reserved, and not giving my access to everybody. And I noticed that my head was hurting less when I spent my time with less people. And I started surrounding myself with people who are like-minded like me. They know where they're going, they have their missions and goals, and they're clear on what they want, right? So option number one is that you always have the power of who you want to bring in your life, who you want to give access to. But proximity is power. Number one, you should have friends who should honor and appreciate you. And they should be excited that you're working toward your goals. They should inspire you to continue working on your goals and be there for you. If you don't have friends like that, you don't need them in your life. Many times Nikola Tesla was insane when he said being obsessive. You have to become obsessive and love what you're doing, right? When you start loving what you're doing, you become obsessive on healing yourself, become obsessive on loving yourself. You don't have to cancel people out of your life. They will cancel themselves out of your life, right? Thank you, Queen. You're a sweetheart. I don't know who you are, but thank you. It's so weird how my energy was, I cannot speak. It's so weird. And I was so happy to, I was speaking so high and I can't speak it for some reason now. Listen, when you are alone, you have time to increase your current vibration. You have you can find new ideas. You can grasp new concepts. You can do some manifesting the life that you truly desire. But when you're surrounded with people who are negative vibration, negative frequency, it's harder to manifest your dreams, because most people don't believe that they can accomplish their dreams. It's sad, really is. So surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who fit your self-identity could be complicated since you're new to the environment of that vibration. As you begin to stay in the environment of that vibration, you will attract everything on that alignment. Slowly start paying attention how successful people think and how they communicate. Ask yourself questions. When you begin to make conversation with people, your vibration will instantly rise. In fact, it will increase your vibration so much that you will start to feel uncomfortable. In a new environment, vibrations get irritated because of your current self-image, self-identity, and the limiting beliefs your subconscious mind has already programmed you through different environment. If you pay close attention to communication, you will come to a realization of abundance and prosperity consciousness. This is another level of consciousness you're guaranteed to reach. When you examine the state of consciousness and vibration you're currently in, it might be hard to grasp this concept of self-identity because you are not vibrating on the same abundance and prosperity consciousness as they are. So as you remove yourself, as you work on yourself, your energy raises. And now you can start thinking clearly and attracting the things you want in your life, right? So you have to become the energy you want to attract. The more you begin to change your environment to what you truly want, the more you start to accept the prosperity and abundance consciousness that begins with you. You will begin to communicate the same way with no limiting beliefs, but pure abundance. You will begin to see doors of opportunities open for you because you will start to attract what you are, that you vibrate in. You will start to see an increase in income, business ideas, and more likely people who are on the same level and mindset as you. You have made a decision of embracing the knowing that is who you are. You will be in the total acceptance and allow yourself to be around those successful, like-minded individuals. This not only works with success, but also with whatever you want to manifest in your life. It would be best if you were around the same people who share your vision. If you want to be professional basketball player, surround yourself with individuals who are already great at it. They are the proof that you can be good as them. They will help you become better and inspire you. That inspiration will also increase your vibration, and you will come to realization that what you want wants you back. Thank you, honey. Thank you. You're amazing too. It's really powerful. I want to teach people the power of the energies And for some reason, as I said to my friend here, Hari was here and Ernad was here, lately, because this information is so powerful and I manifested every single thing that I always desired, and God takes the glory. They don't want us to know this information, right? And so this is why when we are light and pure joy, we attract the good, but we also attract the people who are not healed, who are not there, and people who have the knowledge, the elites and the Illuminati and all these groups that follow what we do, and they don't want other people to learn the information. So they know that as people start raising vibrations and energies, and they start thinking clearly and doing things clearly, then they see through lies and illusions and the matrix that we've been living in 3D. What's powerful is that in order to create whatever we want, it's not so much on the 3D world, it's in here. So whatever the mind of the man can conceive and believe in here, he will have it in the 3D world. So let's continue, my loves. You will be in total acceptance and allow yourself to be around those successful, like-minded individuals. So what he's trying to tell you here in easy English is that start spending your time with people who match the vision of what you want. So you start spending time with people who believe in your dreams. Do not share your visions and dreams with just your friends. Your friends, if they're not supporting, if they're not there to support you, you need to realize, okay, this is not the environment for me. I need to start surrounding myself with people who think and act like me, people who have the similar vision and mission like me, because that's the only way you can raise your vibration and become something and make something out of yourself and slowly build identity. But if you stay in the same vibration with the same people, you end up doing pretty much the same things they're doing. Welcome, Luti Kraishnik. Luti. See, I loved it's so powerful. The words is so powerful, and I hate to share this, but what you say and what you write. So he wrote angry Kraishnik. So now everything that angry is the negative vibration. Everything on anger you're attracting. So angry, anything from anger, that on that frequency of anger, you will attract in your life. So you might experience more anger in your life. That's why it's important to write good words, happy words, powerful statements. Let's talk about the hard times, one of my powerful topics. When you are going through hard times or obstacles, which many are, there's going to be loss of wealth, loss of tests, different tests. What's your assumption towards these times? Your assumption will decide the way you react to the challenges you are facing. You can choose to react in certain ways based on how you perceive these obstacles. You have the freedom to control the feelings and view what you're facing in a positive, negative manner. You have the free will, and you get to choose whatever you want to bring in your reality. But most people, they choose and they focus on the wrong. Whatever you choose, negative or positive, you will bring forth your outcome. Be in a position where you affirm the concept of yourself and self-identity, that I am no matter what you're dealing with. So you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable, and no matter when you're experiencing pains and challenges, which is really tough, is you have to allow the pain. So my queen here, thank you. You have to allow the pain. So you have to allow the pain to accept the pain that you're experiencing. I surrender to what it is, feel the pain, but not react. So what happens is every time we move forward, we might experience challenges, different pains. Sometimes the programs, because they've been stuck in our mind for a long period of time, they kick in. And as we start leveling up, we start changing our environment, we start working on ourselves, we notice the moods changes, we start feeling happier, we notice that our energy is getting higher, we notice that we're thinking better, we're setting goals, we're doing things that we love. All of a sudden you might notice some challenges you'll experience in your life. And these are the challenges that will teach you lessons, and some of them are blessing in disguise. But every time, here's a powerful statement, and I want you to know this. Every time you react to the problem, and now you start speaking about it, remember, you're prophetizing your future, but you are repeating the program. So every time you speak negative about it and you go and you say, share the message or share the story with somebody else, you are affirming and you're bringing that story back into your reality. So what happens is, when you can allow the pain, feel the pain, and slowly process the pain by managing the what is it called? I forgot now. It's really powerful. Nervous system. Learning how to manage the nervous system, learning how to manage the emotions, and get comfortable at being uncomfortable. and you don't react to the problem, guess what? You block the problem, you block the thoughts, and you do not repeat the same problem. But what happens is most people, they experience pain, challenges, so they start saying, you know what, I have this problem, this is going through. Then they go tell their friends, and they go tell their mother, then they go tell their brother. Now the problem spreads. Now they're thinking, now they're dwelling, they're focusing, now they're thinking more, and now they're letting the emotions and the thought control them. Now they're thinking, I can't do this, I'm not smart, why did I say this, why this happened to me? And so what you're thinking, you're reacting. When you're reacting, you're attracting. Okay, what would you do if you had a best friend that blocked you everywhere, but you don't know why? Ignore. Okay, that's a good sign. So if she blocked you, let her block you. Don't even bother about it. It shouldn't even bother you. That's a good sign. She blocked you because, okay, people that block you, either they see something that you have, they want, so you need to let it go. That's a huge sign that you need to let it go. She blocked you. That means she already told you a reason that you don't need her in life. So get rid of her, right? And you have no way to reach out. Don't even bother. See, the thing is, when you will start loving yourself and you learn that you have the power, and you can control your thoughts and emotions, and you can do so many things, and you learn that you can create your reality, and you can bring the results into your life, the right people will be always attracted to you. The wrong people, they fall off. And if she blocked you, that's a good sign. Just don't even bother. Don't question it. Let it be how God wants it to be. Because if you go questioning, then you're gonna start to bring the emotions, and she's gonna say this, they might say that, and then it leads to the argument, leads to a conversation, and then you might, down the road, you might not want to even be friends with her, right? So I have friends, as I started leveling up my life, when you start achieving huge success in your life, your old friends and your old people start popping back up, right? They want to know what you're doing. They see the change in you. You already done the healing, so you don't need those people in your life. As hard as it is, they weren't there for you when you needed them, so you don't need them in your life, right? You're welcome, my friend. Queen, what is your name? Queen 2024. You don't need them in your life. So it's important that when we experience the hard times and challenges, like so these few weeks, the more I spoke, the more I was sharing the truth, the attacks came stronger, because there's people out there that practice all kinds of stuff. So be very careful. Do not do astrology, do not do a card, do not do tarot, do not do any of those things, because these people are not spiritually gifted people that work with God. These people are working with the different frequency. God in aspect is high frequency, high love, high joy. Anything that brings you any type of questions, asking your mother's name, father's name, do we want to do this for you, don't do it. It's not good. My name is Merima and my mom's name is Mirsada. Well, see, our names are very beautiful. Look at my name. Merima is beautiful, but you see Mirsada, your mom is very beautiful, and she must have a beautiful heart. It means creating peace. And I think that's what my name stands for, too. Creating joy and creating peace, exposing the lies and the truth. That's what I started doing. When I started learning that so many lies and so many illusions and so many things we were doing and so many programs, I couldn't believe it. I thought I was the crazy one. I thought I was the delusional one. But then I saw other successful people, how they think and how they focus and how they create, and how I started manifesting the results like them, because I learned that everything we've been taught and everything we learn has been a lie. But it's awkward when you see them in public. How do you act? Just smile and move on. Like, see, the thing is, I am type of person, because when it comes to certain friends and family, it's like you are in charge of who you want to bring in your life. You are in charge of everything that happens to you. You don't want to bring people in your life that are anybody that's talking about somebody, gossiping, complaining, if they're talking bad about a friend and you're there, and they're gonna do the same thing about you. So if you see them, just smile and move on. It doesn't matter if they're best friend. God took them away for a reason. She blocked you for a reason. Let it go. Move on. Have fun. Enjoy your life. Have fun. Go out for drinks. You will bring new friends. But at the same time, she might come around and say, you know what? Why did I even block her? You know, like, you have to always be the better person. Don't question why. Don't focus on why. Don't try to fix it. Don't try anything. Just focus on you. You're the number one priority. Yeah, just you. You're number one. Who cares if she blocked you? She doesn't deserve you. She doesn't deserve to be in your life. It's really important to understand people that block you, people that a lot of times when we start healing and going through the things we learn, then we learn in the beginning, like, we think everybody wants the best for us. With all the friends, they desire the best for us. Most people don't. And so sometimes that taught you a lesson. That gave you the idea, okay, she blocked me, that's fine. There's nothing you need to do. You just need to feel good. Just feel good, do things that make you happy, and you will attract the right people to you, right? Because you're gonna lose friends. You do know that on this journey, you're gonna lose friends, you're gonna lose family, you're gonna lose different things. It's part of the test, it's part of the process, right? Don't hard time trusting people all leads down to when you're a little girl. Did you experience something when you were little that created a trust issue, right? Or boyfriend or girlfriend. It all leads down to our children years and teenage years. It's hard trusting people. That all leads down to something that has happened to you as a little girl, maybe from age 9 and up, or something that you saw your parents do at a young age, right? Welcome, Melinda Torres. So hard times are teaching you things to build your character, strengthen the character God is creating for us, right? So we have to learn to overcome barriers and challenges and get stronger at our emotions. So when we get stronger, accepting the pain and learning how to deal with emotion, we get stronger at controlling the feelings and emotions. Then we start, when the next bad thing happens, we stay in the calm state, we stay in the peace, we focus on breathing slowly, meditating slowly, doing things slowly, and then you notice the bad disappears, and then you allow the good to come in, and you'll notice how the bad it's just like a little program that's edging you, like edging God out. It's making you think negative, but you get so good at it that you don't let any of these negative thoughts that come in. Now you control the thoughts. Thank you, my friend. See, I can speak louder. As I said to you, something's attacking my voice. Maybe it's this necklace too, Grandma that gave me. It's hard to breathe. Maybe that's why. Okay, let me try again. Thank you, my friend. So I have a speech that I'm preparing. I'm leaving soon. And my daughter, she's excited. She's going with me. But it's been tough these few weeks. I'm telling you, the more I started sharing, the more I started getting online, it's like you're light. And what happens is when your light is so bright, you bring the truth to people start seeing, but you also trigger other people that need healing. And that's one thing I'm not like, I don't like to do, but sometimes like when you speak, you might be cutthroat, you say something that might offend somebody, or somebody triggers somebody where they need healing. But it's really important to understand that a lot of the things we're experiencing, the challenges, the pain, it's so much the mind controls us, and they don't want us to know that we can control our mind, which is so powerful. How many girls? I have two kids, and I have 2 girls. One is 8 and one is 4. She's so cute. Like, she makes me so happy. She goes, Mom. I said, Nela, when I was, even family, when you spend time with family, they have their own beliefs and they have their own paradigms that you feel drained from them. So I was feeling kind of drained even though after New Year. And she goes, Mama, I got you coffee. Coffee's gonna make you happy. Do you have 2 girls too? Oh, mashallah, that's awesome. It's powerful. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is such a powerful information that when I start applying this information, I started working with women. The lady says, Mirsada, I cannot believe, like, I've been struggling with this problem for years. I kept the secret on my heart and nobody knew. Now I shared it with you. And she said, when I go back to the memory, Mirsada, I don't know what you did, but that memory doesn't exist. Like, when I try to even try to bring the memory up, it just is not there. So it feels good that you can they don't want you to know that you can any program. And one thing that God has blessed me with, and I think a lot of people, there's a lot of coaches and a lot of people they teach, but they don't want to give you the real information. I noticed that too. Through my journey, like, I invested, I tried, I failed maybe 1,000 times. I really did. But I never gave up on the journey because I feel like God wanted me to learn something along the way. But one thing I learned was really powerful is that there's so much knowledge. They were bombarded with knowledge, with so much information. But what they don't want you to know is that none of that information matters. What you really need to know is how to calm down racing thoughts, and how to calm your mind, and how to get into a hypnotherapy state where you're calming down your racing thoughts, how you're creating in your mind what you want, how you're using the senses of creation what you want, how you're going to the memories and healing the memories. And those things, none of these things are gonna benefit like I thought it was gonna benefit. Yes, knowledge is important if you want to get a skill to read a book. But overstudying, makes the brain, you cannot focus clearly. The brain can only focus on one vibration, one feeling, one motion, one mood. So if you're doing too much and trying to fix too much and doing too much, you're just gonna get so tired, because then you're gonna create programs in your mind, and those programs are going to trigger all the pains, all the sufferings, all the things we're going through, and we're going to start lacking and feeling not so good, and then we're not going to see the results because we're trying to do too much, or trying to read too much, or study too much, or learn, right? And so it's important to gain the knowledge, apply the knowledge, but not overdo it. Thank you, my friend. So, hard times is so important. When we're going through hard times, we have to understand that you have the freedom of what you're focusing on. As hard as it is, you can stop the thoughts, my love. So every time you notice that some negative program comes in, or you get triggered by something that's causing you pain, you ask yourself, okay, subconscious mind, what is my next thought? And then you'll notice all of a sudden it stops, and then you go, okay, another bad belief comes in. Okay, okay, subconscious mind, what is the next thought? And then automatically you continue asking, because it stops the 90,000 thoughts, because you can stop it with a feeling. What's really cool is that when you notice you don't feel good, it's about vibration. You then ask yourself, okay, so if I don't feel good, it's a program. Is this coming from my ego? Is this coming from my paradigm? And if it's coming from my ego, that means you are edging God out. And if it's coming from a paradigm, it's coming from a program that's either coming from your mom, your dad, something that happened to you. And so if that's getting triggered you, it's triggering the emotions. So then you ask yourself, okay, well, if I repeat this, if I speak about it, if I feel bad about it, if I focus on it, then I expand my problem. So what I can do is I can ask myself, okay, subconscious mind, so what is it that you want me to learn? You can say, okay, it shows you the more negative things. Then you say, okay, so what is my next thought? Stops the thoughts. And then you ask yourself, so what is it that I do want? Right? So you then can reframe from the negative to start thinking of what you do want, the positive. And when you start thinking what you want positive, the more you can train your mind to do that, and then the negative disappears. You have two girls. What's their names, love? Welcome, Loyalty. This book is very powerful. It's in the store. I don't know if it's sold out. I haven't checked, but I have done the exercise it, and I teach about the becoming in the mind. It's very powerful, and I have the course on it. But this is very powerful, right? Because there you have all these things and exercises, right? So when I wrote these things, I am that I am. And I am that I am, Elohim. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was Elohim, the God, the Creator, one God with many names and attributes, Elohim. And so when we study the word Elohim, you learn that I am that I am. So whatever you attach, I am, is what you're going to be. So if you attach yourself that I'm smart, I am beautiful, I am kind, and you start believing. So you can say it, but you don't feel it. You have to, I'm smart, I'm beautiful, kind, you feel it. And you feel how it feels to be smart, beautiful, kind, then those things you will become. But when you speak and you say that you are not smart and you're not beautiful and you're not this and that, then you are lowering vibration, you're lowering your energies, and you are attracting exactly what you inside. So what's going to happen if you say you're not smart? Your brain is going to scan, boom, 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 like a newspaper experience where you as a child or a teenager didn't feel smart. It's going to scan experience, boom, 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 where you didn't feel beautiful. And it's going to trigger the emotions and feelings. And this is why the mind controls us. And this is why they don't want us to know that we can control the mind. The mind is so powerful. The mind doesn't know what is real, imagine. So now Nikola Tesla, everything I teach is like legit amazing, because Nikola Tesla taught about the 369, the method of 369. It's about energy, frequency, and vibration. Welcome, Prime Time. I hope you guys are enjoying this. He said, if you want to understand the universe, think of energy, frequency, and vibration. Nikola Tesla. It's the doubt we place in our head, our changing frequencies, and our inability to hold one thought, one vision. So all you have to do is, when you don't feel good, hold the one thought of what you want, what you desire. So you trick your brain. Instead of focusing what you don't want, you then say, okay, so what is my next thought? Stops the thoughts right away. And then you say, okay, so what do I want? And then whether it's vacation, you start focusing yourself on vacation. Automatically, it's one thought. One thought can change the mood and a feeling. Welcome, Johnny Abati. Guys, something's attacking my voice, I swear. Okay, a new thought is a frequency. To understand the concept of manifestation, you need to align yourself with one desire, one thought, right? When we try to do too much, our brain gets bombarded. Our brain works in different thetas, alpha, beta, gamma, theta, and beta, right? Our brain is stuck more. Our brain works the fastest in the theta state. And so it's really important to have one thought, one feeling, because vibration is just one feeling, right? Welcome, Seyo. Vibration is just one feeling. How you feel is what you bring in your reality. And most people understand it's like your feelings indicate if you're in alignment with your dreams. Your feeling indicate the emotions. Your pain is an indicator that something is not right, right? Something that you need to fix, something needs to work on. And when your vibration is so high, you're like a magnet. I did this. I don't want to do it now because I'm thinking I'm crazy. But your brain, when you put it on forehead, pulls the energy of what you want toward you. Welcome, Trini. Yes, baby. Okay, almost. She's calling me downstairs to watch a movie. Amnich, I'm almost done, okay? Amna. This is why I ran upstairs, because she calls me. Welcome, welcome. Amna, I'm doing a live. You can come upstairs. Oh, the little girl, she's scared of dark, so I might have to go. So I'm just gonna leave you with this. A new thought is a new frequency. To understand this concept of manifestation, you need to align yourself with one desire, one thought, and complete it. Then you can move on different desires or thoughts leading to your inner manifestation desires, which is most likely alignment and destination. There will be a bit of math here, but don't be afraid because it is easy to understand. First, we must know we did not create the math. We discovered it. It's the universal law. No matter where you are in the universe, 1 plus 2 equals 3. The power of two binary system is essential to understand. It works by doubling the numbers and starting from 1. The biological patterns followed in development of the cells and embryo. Our cells get multiplied from 1 to 2, then 4, 8, then 16, which becomes 1 plus 6 equals 7, which equals 32, which 3 plus 2 equals 5, which then equals 64, 6 plus 4 equals 10, which equals 10 is now equal to become 1 plus 1 equals 1. And if you look at the entire series, it will give you the pattern 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. The mysterious pattern, if you continue doing this, you'll find the numbers 369. It's about energy, frequency, vibration. So there's really nothing that you need to do except feel good every single day. Every single day. The little one is calling me downstairs. She's scared of dark. And her dad went to help my mother-in-law with his father. He has dementia. It's really powerful. Everything's vibration, energy, frequency. Really, there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you need to study. There's nothing you need to do to fix yourself. There's nothing you need to do because success is structural. It's different to you, different to me. But it's also, you do not need to fix yourself because you're perfect the way God created you. But you do need to remove the resistance that you created with your thinking and the patterns and the beliefs that have been passed down. So it's really powerful. I will talk about it next time. I have to go. My little daughter's there. But listen, you have to think of what you want. Ask for what you want. Be clear on what you want. Focus on what you want. And those things that you want, you will bring into reality, right? So ask for what you want and become that what you want. So be it now. Be it now. So that means you have ask what you want. Already have it now. So instead of asking and desiring, you become it now. And it's aspect you ask for what you want and then be prepared to get it. And so it's really important because there's some really cool things that you've done the exercises. Like you see some of my exercises. I've done all of these exercises. So you can, I'm telling you, this book is gonna make you think differently, right? Because you have exercises that you do. It talks about the pattern of the brain, the mind, how to think right, how to write clearly, how to write your goals, how to write your statements, all the things we want to accomplish. Like you have to get clear on what you want. Most people are not clear what they want, so they get more of the things they don't want. So when you are clear on what you want, then you can use your visualization. One of the things they ask you, because I told you, everything in life is about feeling, energy, frequency, vibration. Really, there is nothing you to do. You just have to remove the resistance we created and remove the paradigms and beliefs that are stored in subconscious. The first thing they ask you is how you're feeling, because 99% of mind is controlled by the emotions. So a lot of vibration is nothing more than a feeling. You can only vibrate on one feeling. It's either happy or depressed. Angry or happy, or fear or faith. It's one feeling, that's it. And then they ask you, what are you thankful for? Why? Because when you are in a high state of gratitude, when you are grateful and happy, it doesn't, for little things, like when you're grateful for the car, grateful for your life, grateful for your current situation, you're grateful for the things, now you are in a state of gratitude. And when you are in a state of gratitude, then you can start asking for what you want, right? When you start getting clear what you want, you're writing your goals, what you want, then you can notice some small changes how you think, right? And then what do you visualize yourself doing once you reach your destination? You have to be clear, because now we're going to use the faculty of the mind to bring the thoughts into existence. So these are exercises that you do. It's just really powerful. It's in my store. I really love it because it shows you, like, this was in 2001 that I did, right? So it says here, I wrote, I will have my diamond promotion. I will have a hot body and I will be 145 pounds. I will have thousands of sales every day. This all has come true, right? So this is why it's important, when you learn how to script right, journal right, visualize right, use the 5 senses, 6 senses, use the faculty of the mind, use the right visualization, then you're going to start thinking differently and attracting differently, right? And then I wrote here, this was in 2001. Wow. 999. This is the end of the old. I am becoming a new journey. New doors of opportunities are opening for me. I know that I am capable of anything I fully align myself with. It is all going to happen for me. I can feel it with my mind, body, and spirit. Everything I want is already mine. I am extremely excited to be living the life of my dreams. Like, you have to live as if it's already yours. And this is what I teach you how to do, right? This is so powerful. When you learn how to live as is already yours, then you become a match of frequency, and what you desire wants you. It's like I just told you, I wasn't here on the live. I received tons of messages. Mersada, you're getting here to do a live. So you become a magnet, and people want what you want, what they want to learn, what you want to share. It's really important, because once you learn the power of the mind, what they know is very powerful, right? When you see all the negative things, all the propaganda on the TV, it's subliminally programmed for you to think negative, right? You're just stuck in an environment from young age. You learn negative, you're from all the stuff, then from the school system, then everything else as we grow into. It's a negative system that's been programmed us to think negative. So now we need to learn how to think positive and be happy. So when we are in a happy state of vibration, you're going to start attracting the most amazing things in your life, right? Because you're going to doing the shadow work, and to be healing. You're going to be allowing the things and letting go of the things that no longer serve you. Project 369, you guys, is amazing. Welcome, Amer. Let me see what my daughter, she's still scared. So then I wrote this. Oh my God, I wrote this in 2001. That's ridiculous. How powerful is when you write the dreams down, 40% it already happens. I wrote that was the goal is to have multiple streams of income on autopilot, to speak and share my story. Wow. And this is exactly what you write. So who are you? And this is so powerful. When you learn that you are God's creation and you're here to co-create your reality, you learn that you're spirit living in a human body, experiencing human experiences. So then if that means that you're spirit, you're energy. So you just have to become an energy match or vibration, and what you desire will start wanting you. I wrote this, that I will have a hot sexy body. I'll be 145 pounds. And that's what I maintained. Right? That's so cool. Like, whatever you write with full belief and using the right faculty of the mind, you can bring those things in desires. The thing is, I have never been to the gym in my life. That's why I'm telling you how powerful your mind is. Right? But then on this journey too, I started gaining weight because I was thinking negative. And so it's important to notice the patterns and notice where the patterns are coming from, and notice how you can shift those patterns. So it's important to vibrate on a high frequency. From this point on, I will be in situations that leave me excited and breathless with gratitude and abundance. I will vibrate in frequency so high that all the goodness will start attracting to me. Right? So when I start vibrating so high, your energy will be so magnetic that you'll pull the things what you want to you. Wow. I did all of these exercises. I am 6'5", skinny, but I got muscles. Nice. That's good, my friend. We talked about some energy, some of the exercises we did, and we shared really powerful stuff tonight. And I wrote this, that was a client magnet that I track people. And this is so true, because when you start learning how powerful the words are, and then using the faculty of the mind, and then start writing the goals the right way, right? Not then you start attracting the things you want. So you always have to mind your vibration, how you're feeling, what you're thankful for. Notice the changes you're experiencing, and then you'll see how your energy starts changing. Wow. I said I am ready for what is to come. I'm feeling amazing. I'm attracting the things I desire. I'm thankful for being alive, to wake up to another day. I'm thankful that I will be creating multiple streams of income. I'm thankful for my children. I can't read my own writing. It's in 2001 I did this exercise. It was so cool. Then I said I grow my organic followers, and I grew 22 accounts all organically. And the last one was to have 1 million of followers. Let's see how this happens. I wanted followers, but now it's like whatever. I thought that's what I want. I see your mind changes, your beliefs changes, your paradigms changes too. Wow. This is very powerful. I do not fail, I attempt. I learn from my mistakes and experience that I have, whether it's a negative or a positive. I know of the light because I experience the dark. I bless my body. I take good care of me. I love me. I'm strong and in control of my emotions. I'm free of worry and at peace with who I am. And I'm physically, emotionally connected and healed. So when you start working on this, it's so amazing. We'll learn about grounding. We'll learn about sun gazing. You know, I was having a hard time with my eyes. I used to wear glasses. Thank you, my friend. And then the more I started spending time sun gazing and being in the sun, I don't wear glasses anymore. I don't wear glasses anymore. It's very powerful, guys. So you can check the book under my store. The reason I shared this book, these two books, is really powerful because there's a course attached to this book, and it's really powerful. But I'll tell you one thing: when you start doing the course, be prepared to cry, be prepared to feel emotional, be prepared to learn a lot of things and a lot of shadow work that is going to be done. And trust me, it's going to be emotional because we talked about this program. I'll leave you with this, and I have to go. My little one really wants me because I think she's scared. We have a program, right? So it's really important to understand why I'm sharing this with you. We have a program, then we have a parents, then we have a school, then we have society, the environment, then we have our fears, then we have etc. We have a program. As a little child, we saw our parents sick, right? So you create a belief that is, as a child, you create a belief that is easy to get sick. As an adult, you're going to experience sicknesses and pains in the body because of what you saw as a child. Then let's say your parents were so sick that you took care of them and you gave them medication. As you create a belief that, a sickness runs in your family, because a child can create a belief that sickness runs in the family. As a child gets older, they develop, they feel depressed because they had to make decisions for their parents. And at the same time, right, the sickness runs in the family, now they believe that they're going to get sick too. So now let's say they lack no response, right? Then the children creates a belief, that things are not so hard being as a child, right? And then when you become adult, you feel like you missed out on life because you took care of your parents most of the time because of the belief that you created of sickness, right? So our brain works with TPI, thinking, pictures, and ideas. So it's really important, the feelings. That's why I say talk about frequencies. It's just managing your emotions and managing your feelings, right? That's really important. When we can do that, the majority of the things we will be in control of all the negative outcomes that come, like the bad things we experience. We can stop it with the thoughts, with the information I just shared previous. And so it's important to understand that the emotions that we feel, all it triggers down and leads down to the program, leads down to emotion, leads down to the environment, and leads down to the belief that you create as a little child. So the experience you're going to have in life is these. You're going to feel sick. You might feel sickness in your body. You might create illnesses in your body or search on internet for illnesses in your body, or you might think that you have some kind of problem when you don't. You might experience depression, and you might think that you missed out on life based on some of the beliefs that we create. So it's important to know where the beliefs are coming from. And then once we remove the program, the beliefs change, we then have different experience. Out with the day. Thank you. All right, my friends, I gotta go. My little one is calling me, and she wants to watch a movie. But it's what I'm sharing. It's about just loving you being you, working on healing you and reprogramming the mind. And I was given a gift. It says you can't buy a legacy, you build it. It was given a gift when I got my certification. It was given by Lori McNeil. I love you too, my friend Edwin. I spoke about you just previous. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. My throat has been killing me. So I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna go get some water, drink some salt, take some salt and water, and maybe wash my hands with some salt from the negative energy that I absorb. You know what? I think I'm also an empath. I pick up other people's emotions very quickly. I'm very giving, I'm very kind, I'm very caring, but sometimes I pick up their emotions and I just gotta go cleanse, you know, like take a bubble bath with salt or something. Thank you, my friend. Because I store people's emotions. I don't even know how it's possible, but like I notice when I get drained so fast. Like when I'm around the environment, this is why I like spending time alone. When I'm alone, my energy is so high, and when I'm with certain people that I like, or certain people that we're building together, growing over same mindset, my energy is high, so high. But when I'm like yesterday, I went to the party. Of course, I love my parents, but some of my family drain me, right? Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much, Queen. So yeah, definitely I would love to bless you. You know what? I have blessed and I noticed amazing transformation. God bless me back. So what I do is something powerful. Not a lot of people teach this, and you'll see the transformation right away. Like this you'll see the shift right away. I'm that confident because I can see the testimonials from all the people that show up here on my lives, and my friends that showed up previously here to tell you that just friends, strangers that became friends on the journey, who did the transformation with me. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for your hearts. God bless you. I gotta go protect my head right now. I have headache. Thank you, my friends, for being here. You can check this book. I really think it's important to think differently, to start thinking differently, to start changing energy. But one of the things I love about this is the exercises that you do, right? The exercises are really powerful. And I speak it, I done it, right? I done it. Love you. Bye. I'm going to go. See you. Thank you for making rise and energy. Oh, thank you, Edwin. Have a blessed night, my friend. Bye, my friend. So now I gotta go because look at me now. I'm a mess. Bye, Edwin. This work. I'm about to go buy the book. Oh, what did I press now? Oh, no. I'm about to go buy, but thank you. Listen, my love. So tonight, before you go to bed, I want you to use the visualization, right? Get clear on what you want, some goal, some dream that you have. Think of what you love. Make the intention of what you desire. Use the six senses. Imagine that in your mind, how it feels having it. It's already done. You have it. And then surrender to God and let go. Okay. All right, my queen. I'll talk to you later. I gotta go. My little one is gonna kill me. She's already waiting for me downstairs. Bye, you guys.